Fries without oil? Yes, it's possible. It's delicious. It's gourmet. It's perfect, crispy fries, faster than from the fast food place down the street, going through the drive-thru.
I'm eating.
You cannot eat fast food.
Why not?
Because
Homemade. What we are going to determine is whether it is faster to do it in the oven or the air fryer. Let's find out. Welcome back to Comfort Food Farms, the plant-based home cooking channel. If we haven't met, I'm Kari Gregor.
How you doing?
I'm glad you've joined us. Let's get into it.
and one. Pass.
Preheat the oven to 410. I'm going to use the silicone mats so I can't go too high. Take sweet potatoes, chop them up into fries. Then scoop those fries into a mixing bowl that you can put some seasoning on. I'm just going to use straight garlic salt. This garlic salt has got a little bit of parsley or something in it. I just sprinkle on a couple of bits of garlic salt. Now put on a little bit of flour that helps the potatoes from sticking to each other. Toss that all together and put it on the silicone mat. The oven should be preheated. We just want single layer, so kind of arrange it so it's single layer. And then into the oven it goes. Let's see how fast this cooks. 10 minutes are done. I'm going to turn this over and try and get it to go on the other side. I'll back out. Oh, that's 10 minutes. They're still not crispy. They're kind of mushy. Another 10 minutes. Okay, we're into 30 minutes in, and I'm not seeing much crispiness progress. These fries are fast to prepare if you have your oven preheated or the air fryer, if you preheat them while you're cutting the potatoes and preparing them. Now, these sweet potatoes, I don't know, I am getting, look at that. They're really kind of soft and soggy.
Sweet potato fries.
I think I'm going to have to get them off the silicone mat because they're just not browning up and crisping the way I want at this lower temperature. So, we're all learning, right? You know, the seasoning, that depends, that has no effect on the browning and the crisping of it. That is totally up to you. So, when you make it yourself, you have control over the fat, salt, and sugar. Are you getting some value? Well, we'll see how this experiment turns out, right? Give me a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when another recipe is posted. There. Put it onto the cooking sheet, up to the temperature to 440, 450, and then it just took another 10 minutes or so and they're done.
Next.
2.
Let's try the yellow potatoes, chopped into fries. Put it into a container. For these, I'm going to use one of these spice mixes. You can get these for grilling. I've got Worcester pub sauce, I've got kickin' chicken, I've got roasted garlic and herb, I've got Montreal steak. Any of these work wonderfully with the fries. They do have salt in them. I'm going to try the kickin' chicken, a little bit of spice. These make wonderful seasoning on baked potatoes as well. You don't just have to use them on fries.
Well, did you order it spicy or mild?
Atomic.
Just sprinkle that on, toss it around. If you don't want to use salt, then come up with your own spice blend. Once again, we're going to add a little bit of flour and toss that so that the chips don't stick to each other. Pour it out onto the silicone mat and arrange in a single layer. These are going in the oven, out after 10 minutes to flip over. They got soggy too, so I just went straight, upped it to 450 and took it off the silicone mat. You can't use a high temperature like that with a silicone mat. Really can't use over 420. These are nice and crispy.
I'm not playing.
Well, of course not. It's still my turn.
Okay, guy number 3 is crossing the street right now.
All right, air fryer. We've had 2 bunches with the oven. Now we're going to try the air fryer. Red potatoes, I'm sprinkling them with seasoning salt, just plain old seasoning salt. You can come up with whatever spice blend that you want. Toss it with some flour and then put it into the air fryer. Okay, 6 minutes. And then out to stir, another 6 minutes, and they are done.
Potato clock. Do potato clock.
What's that?
I power a clock with a potato.
Shut up! You can do that?
Time to see the results of our little experiment. Now, we know the sweet potato fries took a long time at the lower temperature. So I think that these ones would do much better without the silicone mat and on a regular baking sheet, a non-stick baking sheet, or something that you spray with a little bit of cooking spray so that the potatoes don't stick to it. Because once I took them off of the silicone mat, these are great. They're crispy on the outside. Before, when they were baking at a lower temperature, they were just kind of like the inside of a sweet potato. They were just baking a little bit. So, got to have a little chipotle mayo on this. So, higher temperature, 450 or 500, and I think that that would do it in 20 to 30 minutes. This just took a long time because I tried it on the silicone mat, oil-free, which is great. You can do it, and it does turn out great, as we find out. These ones have no oil on them, and they're wonderful. Now this is the yellow potatoes with the kickin' chicken spice blend. Now we know those spice blends, of course, they've got salt in them, as I mentioned. This one too. It just was not progressing along to get crispy on the oil mat. Off of the oil mat, higher temperature, so good. It does have a little bit of kick to it, that potato. And I thought some of the dill, the dill ranch, all of these salad dressings and dips are in other videos, so check the description below to see the links to the other videos on how to make these. A little bit of moisture with one of the dips. That just kind of a ranch on top of that peppery kickin' chicken, and they're crispy, crispy. Now, this is what I'm the most familiar with. They look beautiful. Evenly browned. Nice and crispy. Mustard barbecue, our Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm going to use that on this one. A little bit. These ones, they did much better in the air fryer. I think the preferred method of cooking these potatoes quickly and evenly and crispy, the best way is the air fryer. Because last time when I made the chipotle mayo, I made air fried sweet potatoes and they turned out just as good as this. So now you know. The best cooking method is the air fryer. The oven, it's achievable, but you have to raise the temperature, put it on a cooking sheet, stir it a little more often. These ones, they have the air circulating all the time. True, I had to stir it twice. So it was 3 red potatoes, and it took a total of 12 minutes to bake these in the air fryer. So there you go. The fastest, faster than fast food, is the air fryer. And I'm sure it would have done any of these. These ones, I like doing this in the oven with the more herb crusted coating on top of it, because all of these little bits, they dry and they fall off in the bottom of the air fryer. It's kind of hard to clean out. So just as an easy cleanup thing, this is easier to do in the oven. But once again, higher temperature, you have to stir it more often. Can't use the silicone mats because you have to put it at such a high temperature. So, thank you for tuning in to see how this experiment went. And now we know how to do the best air fries that is the fastest. And that is the air fryer.
Wow, that's a lot of potatoes.
If you're getting some good information from this video, please give me a thumbs up below. And next time, I'm going to be doing a barbecue sauce that's going to be going over the plant-based beef. So it's going to be pulled beef, barbecue beef, and plant-based. So you don't want to miss that recipe. While you're down there, please leave a comment about the fry experiment and let me know what turns out good for you. Then click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on the barbecue beef recipe. Okay, thank you so much. And I really appreciate all the comments and communication from you. Let me know what other recipes or things you are interested in learning. Thank you for watching.